Oh man, what is up, guys? Welcome to another episode. We're getting situated here. Welcome to another episode of Once a Project podcast brought to you by your lovely host, Brandon. And joining me is my beautiful, lovely co host,
Jackie.
And so, yeah, guys, welcome. Welcome, everyone. If you're listening to this, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you guys. And another podcast, babe, in the making.
Why is that open?
I just wanted to look at the rain, you know. Have you ever heard that song about, like, the one song about shadow windows in red room?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
Shut up.
You ever heard that song?
No.
I forgot how it goes, but it was like a really popular song between with like the emos and whatnot. And I think at some point in my life I was an emo.
You still look like one.
All right, well, starting off early, huh?
Keep.
But I want to start this podcast off by first we want to apologize to you guys for not uploading. When was it? Monday, which is today. We're recording today. What happened was that we were feeling a bit sick over the weekend.
A bit.
A lot, actually.
I started feeling sick since
Friday night.
Friday, yeah.
So, you know,
And
I'm
today's
not gonna,
Monday, and I'm barely recovering, guys.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say it was all Jackie's fault, you know, but I will say that I had a part to play in it too, as far as
a
like
big part, guys.
you know.
We won't.
I wasn't.
Say
we won't go
why,
into
but
details, but I wasn't at my 100% this weekend, and you know, I realized something, babe. You cannot take this shit lightly. That's what I realized is that you cannot take this world of podcasting and social media lightly. As far as like, I felt, guys, so freaking guilty, like going into this week and knowing that my episode or that our episode of Monday, that our consistency in a way would be, you know, in a way would be, what would you call it? Broken or ended? Something like that. It really did it affected me in the sense that I'm not depressed or anything like that, or like freaking beating myself up for it or like mad at her. I'm not feeling that type of way, but I am feeling maybe like a bit disappointed because I know it could have been something that we could have prevented if I would have made some smarter decisions over the weekend, you know. Yeah. But it's a lesson learned, and so
it's fine.
It's one, guys. And, you know, for the ones who think, oh, look, they're going to stop posting, you know, because everyone goes through that little phase, I feel like, where, you know, you miss an episode or two and people start to think, oh, man, they're not going to post anymore. They're going to, you know,
flake on us.
Flake or fall off or whatnot. But no, we're here to stay. We're here to keep providing content for you guys. And so that's just my first thing is thank you guys. So Second thing is, babe, I want to express my gratitude towards you.
You want to what?
Express my gratitude towards you.
Your what?
Gratitude. God damn it. I want to say thank you for everything you do. You're a very strong, powerful, independent, kind woman. And you've shown me a lot of great things over our course of our marriage and relationship. And so, you know, I know sometimes I don't give you that love that you may be needing in certain moments, but I do want to say thank you for everything you've done. I truly appreciate it with all my heart.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I love you.
All right, now, because it's her fault that we missed.
Just playing. This fucking guy.
No,
now,
guys.
Now, let's spill the tea of why we actually missed.
No. We don't got to get into it. Listen, you know what I was thinking on my way here from the gym? I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, you got to sometimes look into yourself, right? And ask yourself, why, you know, what decisions am I taking that have certain consequences, and why am I the way I am? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, for example, And I want your insight on this, guys, and your insight on this, babe. For example, right? We're going to talk about this episode that we missed. It's not a big deal to many of you, but to me, it is, at least. I don't know about her, but to me, it is a big deal. The reason being is because we've been consistent. Okay. Now, over the course of this weekend, right? Like, for example, Friday night, we usually try to record what Monday's episode is going to be on Friday night, right? And then we have our guest come in Saturday, and then we're done recording until Monday or Tuesday. We record for Thursday's episode, or sometimes we'll record for Friday's Spanish episode, right? That's kind of like the system that I'm trying to get a hold of and conquer a little bit more, because right now we're there, but we're not. Does that make sense? So I was thinking, I was like, okay, Friday night we went out on a date, me and her. We spent the evening together. As far as like, we didn't do anything with the podcast or anyone else. It was just me and her, and that was fine. That was my decision. I told her that day, I was like, babe, after work, I want to, kind of spend it together, and be together. And she's like, yeah, cool, I'm down with that. I was like, I'm not going to go to the gym. We're not going to record. It's just going to be us. Cool. Saturday, we have our guest coming in, right, at 12:30. And that went well. Cool. And then we went out. Did we go out for a bit after that? I think we did.
I think we went out to eat.
Yeah, something. Yeah, I think we went out to eat or something like that. Point is, we came back. It was pretty early. I think we came back around 5.
Oh, yeah, we did, because I started throwing up after.
Right.
And then you were like, let's go get some food because you were hungry.
Right. Yeah, yep. So we went out. We came back around 5, 6. And, right?
No, I think it was earlier.
Or 4.
And we slept.
Oh, yeah, we took a nap. But we woke up at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went out, we came back, took a nap. Because honestly, guys, this past week just beat the shit out of me in all aspects. I mean, it was just a long week. But so we came back and we woke up from the nap, and it was 5, 6, something like that. And what I should have thought about first, which I did, but I ignored it, was, hey, we should record the episode for Monday since we haven't recorded. Instead, I said, hey, I want to go do something. Let's go hang out with people or something like that with some of our friends. Mm-hmm. And so,
because at that point I was feeling a bit better, so I was like, let's just go out. Like, I agreed with him. I was like, let's go out then,
Yep. And so we did that. And then I thought to myself, okay, maybe we can record Monday's episode on Sunday. Mm-hmm. But Sunday was going to be, Sunday, like, I knew we had plans. We usually visit family on Sundays, but I think I underestimated how fast the time was going to go. And just, she wasn't feeling well, and we took another nap, and it was just like our time
Guys,
went
we napped from like what?
12:30 to like 4
to
or 5.
Like 5. Yeah, because I left to my parents till 5.
Yeah. So at that point, we didn't have the time to record it. And basically what I'm saying is I should have been more accountable with the podcast and what we're doing. And I think so far we've been pretty accountable. Mm-hmm. I don't think that us missing one episode means that, oh shit, we're fucked. No, I think this is just a learning lesson for at least for me. It is that, okay, Brandon, you want to go out on Saturday night and with your friends or with people and want to hang out, cool, but make sure you have what you need done first. And same thing goes with Sundays. Like, okay, if you're gonna take the risk of not recording on Saturday or Friday, make sure that Sunday, first thing you do after you eat breakfast, is record. That way you have it done, and you can focus on the whatever's rest or whatever's left for the day. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was thinking about. And what do you think about that?
Oh no, I don't think you should be so hard on yourself just because we didn't not record because we didn't want to. It was just that we were up and down with how we were feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a lot for sure, guys. I mean, but it was cool.
And last week did kick our ass, like just work and stuff.
Yeah, last week felt
It was
like it was
long.
just a long week, and there
It
was
was
so many
hard.
things to do in such a short amount of time. It's like,
And we were
what the
just
fuck?
drained, honestly.
Yeah, I haven't napped like I did on Sunday in a long ass time. To nap from 12:30 till 5 or 4:30,
That's some fucking shit right there.
that's a, guys, I'm 21 years old. The last time I think I napped like that was when I was like
Yeah, we
17.
don't really nap
Yeah,
at
we don't.
all.
I try not to.
Yeah.
I prefer not to. Sometimes I need it, if
Yeah.
like the day is long or the week has been long, but I try
Or
not
we
to
don't have
nap.
any plans and we're just like watching movies or something.
Yeah, by the way, guys, I'm drinking tea. I'm trying to
I was
become
gonna
healthier.
I was gonna tell you to put some ice in there. It's
Yeah,
really hot.
it's really hot, but it's okay. I mean, this was another thing I was thinking on the way home, but we'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, keep going. So
So yeah, I just feel like you shouldn't be too hard on yourself because first of all, we weren't feeling well. We had a really long week,
yeah,
you know? So, and we did end up recording with our guests too. So at least we did that, you know? We didn't just
yeah,
cancel because we weren't feeling good or anything. Because I
yeah,
wasn't feeling good, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do this.
yeah. That's one of the things I am proud of, that we did get to record with our guests, because I know that having guests, guys, it's badass. It's like a cool ass thing to do and be able to do, is have people come in and teach you different things, or talk to them and learn different things about them, and or what they do and whatnot. But one of the pressures or the stresses that come with having guests is the fact that, one, you don't know if they're gonna bail out or not last minute, right? Which I've had happen, and to those people, it's fine, whatever, it's all good. We love you. I love you. Number two is keeping the guest list going and going and going, right? So planning to have guests in advance. If you're a person who's shy, it can be really hard. And for me, sometimes it's really hard. And I'll tell you a story about where we went this weekend, one place, and I asked this guy to to be our guest, and I'll tell you his response, which to me was kind of douchey, but I understand it. I understand the response, just because some people care about other things more than others do. Whatever. And then number three, I think, is just making sure that like Saturday, we could have bailed on an hour guest. We could have said, "Oh, we're sick. We don't feel good," But we totally didn't do that. We said, "We're good to go. Let's do it." So even when you're sick, it's really hard. Uh, at least for me, it's really hard to like give up that opportunity to be with the guest. I'd rather kind of go through it. Take some Tylenol,
Yeah.
some fucking Red Bull, and snort some damn pre-workout and get going. Maybe not
Yeah.
snort, but you get what I'm
You
saying, right?
guys know.
So
Whatever
yeah,
y'all do with the pre workout.
dry scoop it. So anyways, that's what comes with the guest, and so I am really proud of us for that. But yeah, it wasn't bad.
Because I was like this close to telling you, like, hey, just do it with her, you know? Like, just you guys alone.
Yeah,
But I was like, I don't know,
yeah, and I said to myself, you know what, I felt good Saturday, and I was just like, it was weird because I think you could tell that in the interview I was kind of off, and I think that just had to do with like it was just one thing I think we need a better is being prepared before the guest comes,
Yeah, because we got used to them coming freaking,
right on time or late.
yeah,
But lately they've been coming right like 10,
like
15 minutes
before, yeah.
before, which is badass. If you're a guest and you're wanting to be a guest, do that.
No,
That shows a
yeah.
lot from you. And I appreciate that a lot.
But for me, I didn't even know we had a guest because he didn't like put it down on the calendar. So he comes home from the gym and he's like, babe,
Yeah.
like, go get ready because he was washing the dishes.
Yeah.
I was like, for what? I'm like,
Yeah.
get ready. Like, shit, you're going to take me out? And he's like, oh, we have a guest coming in. And I was like, oh, shit. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know because I was feeling sick. And yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of one of the things is like You know, like I want to be prepared like at least like 30 minutes before the guest gets here. And what does
No,
that
yeah,
look
for
like?
sure.
Having the camera set up, having the audio stuff set up, having everything set up, making sure, you know, I'm ready as far as like showered and clothed and whatnot, making sure she's ready, things like that. Cause lately we've been like the last minute ready and it's stressful. Like that stuff is stressful. So I guess we're giving you guys a little bit behind the scenes of what goes on in the podcasting industry. If you're trying to podcast, this is kind of what's coming at you as you get further into, you know, putting videos out there and content and doing content. And so one thing for sure is that, you know, we got to get a system down,
Yeah.
something that works for us, right? And yeah, what do you think? How much do you think our system is going to change with like the baby coming and everything like that? I have an idea that I think could work out, but I kind of want to know where your head's at first.
I don't know. I think I need to have the baby here just to see, because maybe it's a really good baby or maybe
Yeah.
it's a little stubborn baby, you know?
Yeah, because I know a lot of
So,
people, like, especially people around us. I've had people ask me like, "Oh, how are you gonna do it with your baby? Like, when your baby gets here, are you guys gonna, you know, stop posting and then kind of do like seasons? Like, season one will be done, and then, you know, stop for 2-3 months and then restart again." And this is my train of thought. I'm like, okay, we've worked our ass off to get to, you know, how many ever episodes we're at now, you know, 50
yeah.
whatever, 56 whatever it is, and I wouldn't want to stop that because it takes a lot of hard work to do that.
I think
So
right now what I want to do is just record as much as we can.
yeah, like double record. So for
Yeah.
example, if right now we're about to be done, right, and it's gonna be 8, maybe we can get another episode recorded.
Because it's not
Things
like
like
we're going to
that.
do anything else besides freaking
Watch TV or
watch TV and
fucking
eat chips or
get on.
fucking Oreos.
Yeah. So that's one thought is like, okay, one thing I know for sure, my goal, I think, which is our goal, is to not stop recording even when the baby gets here.
Yeah, and if
So
we have to, I would say maybe having guests during the week
yeah.
and even on Saturday.
And here's the other thing too. I was like, okay, well, um, if the goal is not to stop recording, keep producing and keep recording, we had got to backtrack, right? How are we going to reverse engineer a plan to make that work? Okay, well, what's our options? So if we have guests coming on Saturdays, right? Maybe we can have someone come in and take care of the baby, like your sister, for example, right? Something like that, and just come in and take care of the baby for a good 2
Well, my
3.
sister does work.
But if she
Maybe
wasn't
you can
to
take
work,
it to my parents, my
Yeah.
dad and my brother.
or have someone help us for an hour or two and just let us bust out a bunch of content, right? The guest content, and then maybe like an episode or 2 episodes, which are our 30-minute episodes, right? And then we'll just have one episode to go during the week, right? Which would be an English one or the Spanish one. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Is like, okay, how if it gets really bad to where, for example, she needs to. I need to pee. That's why.
Jesus Christ, guys, he's like on a fucking swing right now.
If it gets really bad to where she needs to like step out, then that's when I would have to look for someone to come in and help me do what she does, right? Which that's an option, right? We can look at what our options are there and who can come in, but
Wait, what you mean with guests or just us two?
us too, for example.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and guests too, you know. Let's say the
I mean,
baby
for
just,
guests, it's kind of easier just because we can
Yeah.
do this.
so that's
But-
just the option, but that's how you gotta look. You know what? I'm gonna go pee. Should I go pee or should I stay?
You should stay.
Okay, well, I got 10 more minutes, and I think I can hold it. I'm trying to, hold it like Joe Rogan. I don't know how that fool does it. He holds his pee for like 2 hours sometimes, and he's a fucking camel.
I don't
I'm
know.
not no camel. I'm like a baby
You think he
camel.
holds it in though?
I think, well, apparently from what his guests talk about, they're like, I don't know how that guy does it. Like, he holds his pee. I couldn't hold my shit for 2 hours, and anyways,
You know, I can kind of hold it in for like the entire day, which is
that's insane.
really
That's probably
bad. It's
yeah.
really bad, yeah. But you know,
Yeah. So, anyways, that's kind of the plan with the podcast as far as like with the baby comes. That might answer some of your questions. We're not going to stop uploading. It's going to keep going. The reasons why I don't want to do seasons, it's because I feel like, in my personal opinion, right? I feel like seasons could stop your could have the potential to stop
Growth.
your growth, your consistency. You know, I think they're good in the sense that you do have a break so you don't burn out. That's amazing. But I think you can do other things to avoid the burnouts and to have breaks, right? So with seasons for me, I'm like, I don't want to do seasons. I just want to keep going to see. So yeah, but
We'll see how it goes.
yeah, but yeah. So I hope that answers your questions, guys. I mean, if you guys were wondering,
Yeah, we gotta brainstorm and see
yeah.
what things we can talk about.
But I do feel like it's gonna be really good because I don't know, like, I'm just too optimistic. But I feel like having a baby is not. Of course, it's gonna change my life and it's gonna change our lives. But I think people make it bigger than what it is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I think if
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, if you have a really good level-headed attitude towards it, and you take it on a if you take it in and not stress about it, if you take it in and say, you know what, I'm gonna have a baby. I know it's gonna be hard. I know I'm not gonna sleep a lot. If you prepare yourself mentally that way as we're gonna have this baby, I think we're gonna be more prepared than most people would be, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone, you're not gonna sleep, Brandon. You're gonna go to
Oh,
work.
enjoy
all
your
this and
sleep
that.
right now while you can.
And to me, it's like,
First of all, I can't even sleep.
well, to me, it's like, okay, big deal. Like, I'm gonna miss sleep for a few months. The baby's not gonna be a baby forever. You know, at some point, the baby's gonna sleep through the night. Big deal. I mean, one of the I think advantages we have is that we're young, right? And that we could, have the energy to pull through the day and pull through the things.
I mean,
we
we
need to do.
already do a lot during the day, so.
So I mean, I try to take it on a lighter end as far as having a baby, because if I was to stress, imagine if you start stressing
God.
about everything that everyone says that has been telling us. Oh, you're not gonna sleep. Oh, you're gonna be so tired. Oh, it's
Dude,
gonna be
I
so
would
hard.
have no fucking hair left.
I'd be so fucking stressed. I probably wouldn't even want to do the podcast. I'd be like, I should stop now, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that. I rather take it on a lighter end and say, you know what, I'm having a baby and that's amazing, and I'm gonna take it full on, and that's my attitude towards it. I think it all has to do with attitude. Like there's this guy, we know this guy, right? I'm not gonna say names, but we know this guy from from where we spend most of our day at.
Okay.
And that person's always talking about, oh, I'm so tired. First thing you get to the place, the job site, right? And you ask this person, hey, how you doing? I'm tired.
Like
What?
his face just looks shitty.
Like he just
His
looks,
attitude, his fucking face, everything about him just shitty.
And I'm like, bro, like if you have that attitude towards it, then and you wake up with that attitude, oh my gosh, like.
And
of
first
course.
of all, you shouldn't be, oh shit.
Yeah.
If you can't handle it.
It's just like, to me, it's like, okay, if you're gonna have a shitty attitude, don't bring it around. Keep it to yourself, right?
And stop having kids if you're fucking tired and shit. Because
Right.
he never says something good about his kids.
Oh no, I'll tell you what he told me off camera today. But to me, it's like, it's all about attitude, right? It's the same thing with the gym. If you go to the gym and you have a shitty attitude about the gym, oh, people are gonna look at me, oh, this and that, oh, I can't lift that weight. You're gonna have a shitty time at the gym. But if you go in with like the eagerness of, you know what, I'm gonna try to have a good time at the gym as far as like lifting my weights and getting my workout done in time and whatnot, you're gonna have a great time. Same thing goes with work. If you go into work thinking, fuck, I hate this job.
Why are you talking so fast?
Because I need a pee so fucking bad. And we only have 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Same thing with work. If you go to work and you have a shitty attitude the first thing you wake up, which it's happened to me. You have one or two options. One or three options, I should say. You have option one, quit, find another job, which I've done multiple times. Option number two, you change your attitude and you do things throughout the day at work that could steer you away from having a bad attitude. That could be like listening to things, I don't fucking know, finding the joy in things, I don't know, right? Option number 3, you keep that same shitty attitude, and you're not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna be there. So that's kind of how you have to look at it. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
You agree or disagree? You can be completely honest.
You were talking too fast, first of all, so it's just most of the time.
You know what? I've controlled my pee. I've mastered it. I can actually sit here for another 20 minutes and talk.
Shut the hell up and go pee.
I'm being for real. Look, you see my legs moving? Nuh-uh. No, ma'am.
You just literally stopped right now. Look at you. He's starting all over again, guys.
You guys ever need a piece? You know what's the worst is when you're on the road trip and you need to take a shit or you need to take a pee. That's the worst. And like, there's no bathroom. Oh my God. Or the worst one. This happened to us.
You know, that's when you have a shitty asshole.
The worst.
His asshole is so bad, guys. Like, oh my God, he just can't fucking control his asshole. Like, he can't.
We went to the restaurant. We went to.
I'm so tired of his fucking shit, guys. Like, literally his fucking shit. I'm tired of it.
We went to eat the past 2 weekends on Sundays. And
the reason we buy so much fucking toilet paper so often is because of him, guys.
Oh my God, really?
If this was the freaking pandemic, he'd be fucking wiping his ass with socks at this point.
That was fucked up.
Dude, you just fucking poop and pee so much. It's like, dude. Like, either stop drinking so much stupid shit that makes you want to pee so bad.
My bladder is so clean, though. My intestines are so clean.
It's not. That's what you think. You drink shitty shit that makes you
like
fucking...
What? Like what? Water? Water's not shitty.
You don't drink a lot of water, first of all. Stop.
Okay.
You don't drink a lot of water. You drink fucking energy drinks and it has this thing that makes me pee a lot. Or his freaking juice or whatever the fuck, you know? All sugary and shit.
You know what, guys? I'm going to go pee. I love y'all. But you can finish it off. No, you're not going to finish it off?
No. You have this stuff over there. And we eat. And like 2 seconds later.
Not 2 seconds later, like 5 minutes
later. He's like, oh my God. I need to take a shit. Babe, you need to take me home. And this fucking guy, he doesn't want to shit in the restaurants or sometimes not even in stores. He makes me take him either home, all the way home, guys, or the fucking gas station, and then takes like 15, 20 minutes just pooping.
All right, I'm going to go to the restroom,
like, is that necessary?
She's going to end it off. I love y'all if I don't see you guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Oh, man. All right, guys. See ya. Love y'all. Bye. ¿Qué onda, banda? Yo soy Rodrigo Ramírez.
Y yo soy Jackie.
Nosotros somos de Alta Red, el primer podcast del sureste de Idaho en tu idioma.
En Alta Red sacamos temas diversos de entretenimiento, política, relaciones, salud mental, pero eso sí, todo con un poquito de humor.
Así que acompáñenos en Spotify y Apple Podcasts y suscríbete al canal de Rody TV en YouTube para disfrutar de los episodios nuevos cada martes.
Ahí nos vemos.